There we go. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to see you all. So we'll start with centering. Just remember to lift up in your spinal column. Just letting go of the day. And some of the snafus that happen right after Mercury goes direct. Just check your own wiring, in your body, your nervous system, and see what your body's nervous system is responding to. See how it feels. So I'm going to suggest that you intend for your crown chakra to open like a lotus or other blossoming flower, just opening up and certainly working with the light. Intend for the light to come in and fill you up, bringing healing and clarity. Bringing higher vibration. Now this can be golden or white light, silvery. So draw this light in through your crown, send it down your pranic tube, which is a tube right in the center of your body, where your energy flows. Send it down into the earth, collect some crystalline energy, some earth energy, some groundedness, and draw it back up into your pranic tube. Squirt it out the top of your head, and then let it come back down into your body. Bring some in and send it out through your third eye. Just repeat a few times, drawing in light, whether it's golden or shimmery silver. Send it out through your third eye in both directions, front and back. Draw it in, send it out. Like a lighthouse. Letting yourself be a lighthouse, a beacon, a port in the storm. And we are in a storm. Now draw that light in to your pineal gland right in the center of your head and hold it there. Hold the light right there at your third eye, your pineal gland, right next to your pituitary. See it get brighter. Sometimes our pineal gland gets calcified and we want to cleanse it and polish it up so it can shine, so it can receive and send, transmit and receive. Let this light get brighter and brighter. And then take some of that light and swirl it all around inside your body, all around your organs, down into your legs and feet. And then bring your attention to your breath. Notice your pace. All right, now I think our affirmation could be something like, I utilize yoga to empower myself so that I can shine my light brightly. When people see your light and they need help, they can check in with you. Even if it's just a smile or hello, a wink, or a prayer. So just bring your hands into Garuda Mudra, the eagle. So crisscross your thumbs, the right hand is in front, and just open your hands, your fingers, like the tips of the eagle wings. And just bring your eagle wings into your heart center. Take in a breath. Exhale. And then press your arms out and up. Inhale. And draw that energy down into your heart. Inhale, reach forward. Inhale and lift. Bring the energy to your heart center. Reach, inhale and lift. Exhale down. Now we'll do this 3 more times, but we'll bring the energy into our solar plexus. So just reach forward, inhale and lift. Bring the energy down to your solar plexus. Exhale and reach. Inhale, lift. Solar plexus, exhale. Reach, inhale, lift. Come down to solar plexus. Last time, breathe, reach, inhale and lift your eagle wings. Exhale to your solar plexus and just hold for a moment. Feel the energy. And release your mudra. And just swaying side to side in our snake sway. Now bring your arms into it, over your ear. Reach, arm next to your ear. Stretch. Now take that arm out front and just sweep the ground, bringing arms up and over and reach, sweeping. And once again, coming up. Now we're just going to reverse and over, just kind of being like a willow. Sweeping along the mat. Last time, feel your hips. Bring your arms back up and reach. And open out. Exhale down. Stretch your legs out. Shake them out. You can roll your hips side to side. And circle around in your ankles. Reverse. Okay, flex and point. Be sure to press the back of your legs down against the mat. Press through your heels and point. And flex. Point. Flex and point. And squeeze those toes. Squeeze out tension. Get the circulation down. Bring the energy right down into your toes and then stretch them out. Just imagine the air weaving through all your toes. Okay, now bringing your hands to your hips. I usually bring my thumb just under my hips. Spread your fingers out. Separate your feet only as wide as your hips. Take in a breath. Press down on your hands and lift your hips off the floor. So it won't look like you're doing much, but you are. And release. Breathe. Press, lift your hips up. And lower down. Breathe. Press down, lift up. Now dig your heels in and draw your hips forward into the tabletop or desk pose. Now keep pressing up and see if you can bring your hips back in between your hands without sitting. And swing. This is the second of the 5 Tibetans. No, it's the third one. You can speed it up if you want to. And you can slow it down. And then come in and hold for 2 breaths. And let your hips down. Roll your knuckles under. Bring your hands forward and stretch in your wrist. And then circle around in your wrist. Reverse. And squeeze your fingers in and out, bringing the energy down into them too. All right, so just bend both knees. Feet on the floor for a twist. Wrap your right arm around and scoop your left arm out. Breathe as you lift. And rotate in your torso. Bring your arm down behind you. Look over your shoulder. Nice breaths here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Okay, now separate your feet a little bit, maybe hip width. Bring your arm around behind you and swing up onto both feet and your left arm. Just reach. Now, just like we do in flipping the dog, just bring your arm up and back like you were going to come into a back bend. And then bring it around to the front. Lower your hips down. Wrap your arm around your legs again. Come back into your twist. See how it feels. And then breathe your arm up and to the front. Just bring it around your legs and scoop your right arm out. Breathe and lift. And hold on to your legs. Rotate. Arm down behind you. Breathe and relax into your twist. Make it spacious though. Lift your crown. All right. Now press down in your right palm. Separate your feet. Bring your left arm around and swing up. And open the shoulder, open the chest, like you're going into a back bend. And sweep your arm around to the front. Lower down. Good job. Swing your legs around to the back for our puppy stretch. Stretch out those shoulders after the work you did in the Tibetan and your desk pose, your half desk pose. And lift up, bring your palms in a bit so you can bring your hips forward and roll side to side. Just hanging in traction. Pull away from your knees. Let your back come into a bit of an arch. And pull back into puppy stretch. Okay. Now turn your toes under and just sit on your heels for a moment. I just want to make sure that you're nice and loose in your wrists. So circle around a few more times, both directions. Bring the energy down into your fingers. Circle in your shoulders. Big circles, so breathe them up, exhale them down. Reverse. And just bring your arms around the back. We'll give ourselves a little stretch back here with our arms. Lift up, lift your chin, squeeze. You might hear some pops in your shoulders or your spine. All right. And let it come back down and come into our plank. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Okay. So lift your left leg and your right arm. You may feel a little wobbly, that's okay. Lift. Feel which muscles you're using. And let it down. We'll switch to the other side. Lift your right leg. Stretch out through your left arm. Lift. And let it down. Let your knees come down. Puppy stretch. Okay, we're going to repeat that one more time and see how it feels. So start with plank. Well, I'll do the same side. Lift your right leg. Really ground in the supporting foot and then stretch out through your left arm. Lift. We'll switch sides. Lift your left leg, right arm. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Pull back into downward facing dog. It's fun to play with crisscrossing the center line of the body. So come up onto your toes, the balls of your feet, and draw your heels down. And lift. And lower. And walk your feet in towards your hands. Come in for head to knee. Now just circle around your legs. Back to center. Come in a little closer to your legs.
Take in your breath. Exhale. Tilt your hips up. Draw your torso into your legs, head to knee. Now, bring your palms onto the floor. Take your left leg back and lift it up towards the ceiling as high as you're able. May not go far, and that's okay. Bring your head towards your knee and lower it down. You make sure you press your palms well into the ground. Other side, shift the weight to your left foot. Lift your right leg up. And bring your torso in towards your leg. Lower it down. Bend your knees, soft knees. Separate your feet hip width for chair pose. And shake out your arms and swing them up overhead into chair pose. Reach. Draw your navel in to hug your spine. Lower down a little more. Curl your hips under. And now reach forward through your fingertips and back through your hips. Come down lower. See if you can come all the way down into a deep knee bend. To come up, just start with your heels. Press your heels down. Use your legs. Come up into chair pose. Breathe your arms up overhead. Reach and open out. Exhale down. Shake it out. Loosen up in shoulders. Get comfortable in your clothes. Water if you need it. We've had some pretty hot weather lately, so. All right. Now, a stretch. For the front of the ankle. So just come into Tadasana, nice and tall. Stretch. Soften both knees. And bring your left foot over top so that you're arching your foot. And then bend that right knee to press against the shin to stretch that foot. Okay. Now press on that right foot and just lift that left leg up a little bit, like cross it over and bring it down. We're going to repeat that on the other side. Shake it all out, let go of tension, check your jaw, see if you're holding any tension in your jaw. Okay, so take in a breath, soften your knees, shift the weight over to your left foot and cross your foot over, cross at the shins, and then bend the supporting knee to press that shin down to give you a nice stretch in your arch, the arch of your foot. Okay. Now press really well, ground into the earth with your left foot and just lift that right leg up a little bit. Just lift it up, not far. Lift, hold, and release. Good. And we'll come into a standing twist. Shake it all out, loosen up. And notice how empowered you feel after working with your abdominal muscles, your arms. A little balance here. And we'll come back to center. Now let's work with shoulders. Excuse me. With eagle arms. We did our Garuda Mudra before. So now we'll come into eagle arms. So just a slight bend forward. Inhale, arms out to the side. You're going to bring your right arm under. Exhale, swing it in, and wrap your arms around as well as they will. And then lift your elbows up, stretch. Exhale them down. Breathe them up. Exhale down. And then draw them down. If you have your voluptuousness in the way, just draw your elbows down and forward. That's going to really stretch your upper back, trapezius muscles. Okay. Now we're going to unwind. Shake out your arms, and we'll do the other side. So just breathe, arms out. We're going to bring the left arm underneath. Breathe, exhale, arms in. All right. Breathe and lift your eagle wings up. Exhale them down. Breathe up. Exhale down. Stretch them down and forward. And then hold in the stretching down position. Lift up in your crown, stretch your neck up like a turtle. And then release. Shake out your arms. Good. All right. So we're going to go back into eagle arms with the right arm underneath, and then we'll add our legs, our eagle legs. So breathe, just a slight hinge forward. Right arm underneath. Good job. I see all those eagle wings pulling in. And draw your elbows down. Now find something to spot, to gaze upon, to hold your focus. Take in a breath. Soften both knees and shift the weight to the left foot. Lift your right leg up and over. Sink a little bit deeper and wrap your foot around if you can into eagle pose, Garudasana. Straight and tall in your spine. If you come out, just work with it. And you always want to come out with control. So unwind your legs, unwrap your arms, shake them out if you need to, just get comfortable. All right, other side. Taking arms out, a hinge forward, inhale, left arm underneath, wrap your arms in eagle wings. Now find your spot. You may Choose the same spot, but you may have to turn a little bit so you can still see it. Take in your breath. Soften both knees. Shift the weight to your right foot this time. Lift the left leg up and over as best you can. Just do as well as you're able. It may be easier or harder than the first side. Sometimes we have one hip that's stronger or more flexible. And then unwind your legs, unwrap your arms, and just give some crisscrosses to your arms and shoulders. Feels good after eagle arms. And whenever I do crisscrosses, I like to then walk the arms, so forward and back. All right, good job. Now, Foursquare from standing, okay? So just take in a breath. Exhale, bend both knees. You can bring palms into Namaste hands or Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight over to your right foot. Bring your left ankle up onto your right knee and lower down into your Foursquare. Press your hips back. All right, so now reach for the floor, still with your leg crossed over. Give it a little more stretch. Step back into downward facing dog. Press your heels firmly towards the floor. Tilt your hips up. And walk your feet in. Come back up into standing. Okay. Soften both knees. Bring palms into prayer hands. Shift the weight to your left foot. Use your spot if you need to. And then lower down into Foursquare. Now reach down for the floor. Feel that Foursquare, a little stronger stretch. And then palms on the floor, walk your feet back for downward facing dog. Okay. And just let your knees down. Shift your feet to one side. Come down, sitting on your hips with both knees bent. And we'll come in for a final twist. A little bit deeper twist than we did early on with both knees bent in front. So the top leg, just bring it around. Let your heel out, and you want both sitting bones on the mat. Bring your leg in.
And stretch your knee towards the opposite shoulder. Okay, so holding on either with your hand or your arm, lift up and breathe your left arm up overhead, or whichever arm, depending on which leg. Bring it down behind you and come into your twist. Now press your sitting bones down. Hold on to the front leg. Breathe your back arm up next to your ear and come around front and center. Now just take both knees to the other side. Sit on that hip. And bring the top leg around. Bring the foot in, however close it will come. It can be even in front of the knee, in front of the shin, the knee, or anywhere along the thigh, wherever your body will cooperate and open. So drawing your knee towards the opposite shoulder as you lift in your crown. And then holding on really well and scoop your arm out and up next to your ear. Then use your arms to draw you into your twist using leverage. Preparing to come back to center. Press your sitting bones down. Root into the earth and breathe your back arm up next to your ear and unwind to the front. And release both legs out. Just a couple of cat stretches to move any debris out, any toxins or tension. Just round your back. Exhale. Arch your back. Inhale. Once more each direction. And come to center. Bring your hands back into Garuda Mudra. The right hand is the furthest away. Hook your thumbs. Open your fingers. Take in a breath. Exhale and roll down one little piece at a time, one vertebra, one disc. Roll your hips under. Bring your eagle wings onto your solar plexus. Slide your feet out. Feel your breath as your arms and hands lift and lower.
I am empowered and I shine my light brightly, a beacon in the dark, a beacon in the storm. Now making sure your hips are rolled under and your shoulder blades, let your arms out with your palms up. Bring your focus once again to your pineal gland. And see light there, put light there, bring it in from the source, the creator. Draw it in. Now see yourself as that lighthouse, the beacon in the night or in the storm. Feel how you're strong enough, you're empowered enough to assist others when it's appropriate. We did our powerful eagle, powerful plank, our best today at balance. And now it's time to rest.
Now, as you're still relaxed in Shavasana, see that light in your pineal gland, your third eye. Let it get brighter and brighter and bigger and brighter. And then let it burst into a bubble all around you of white light or golden light. Feel yourself shimmer and sparkle, powerful and full of light. So now just start to breathe some deep breaths. Start to stretch and yawn and wake yourselves up with a little movement. Eventually come over and up into sitting. And we'll bring our hands back into Garuda Mudra. Just a deep breath, lifting as though we're taking off, we're flying, soaring with the eagles, coming in for a landing, sealing in the benefits of our practice with a mudra, and then Anjali Mudra to close. Grateful for our bodies, grateful for our minds, our spirits, and each other. So shine on, be strong. Namaste, everybody.
Thank you for class.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
class. Yes.